Hello! Welcome to our comprehensive guide on cleaning the Floormaster Type 130 machine. Proper cleaning is absolutely crucial for maintaining your machine's performance and extending its lifespan. Before we start, make sure you have a water hose with a spray nozzle, paper towels, or a cloth. The oil set provided with the machine compressed air. Before cleaning the machine, review and remember these safety rules. Never clean the machine with a pressure washer. Never allow water or any liquid inside the control box. Never skip the cleaning and oiling process. We start with the first step, cleaning the plate under the machine. This plate is usually dirty with concrete and dried material particles. To access it, we need to lift the machine. If you lift the machine too high, water can get into the electrical box and completely destroy the machine's electronics. This will be a very costly repair. Instead, let's lift the machine at a moderate angle, sufficient to access the plate, but not so high as to threaten the electronics. Always follow this rule. Maintain a safe angle. Now, when the machine is in a safe position, take the water hose and carefully wash the plate. Try to remove all concrete residue and dirt. Pay special attention to the edges and corners of the plate, where concrete can accumulate. Use even movements and make sure the entire plate is clean, both top and bottom. After thoroughly cleaning the plate, carefully lower the machine back to the ground. Do this slowly and precisely to ensure stability. Remember, this action is the foundation for the rest of the cleaning process. Neglecting this step means concrete will dry on the plate, which will make future cleaning difficult and worsen machine function. The second step concerns washing the troweling plates. These are very important parts of the machine because they directly affect work quality and machine efficiency. Both plates, front and rear, must be thoroughly washed both inside and outside. Dirt on the trowel plates can drastically reduce work quality. Take your water hose and wash the plates with the spray nozzle. Make sure you remove all concrete residue from both sides. Be especially careful not to spill water into the machine. The bolt actuator located just behind the main beam can be easily damaged by water or dirt. Why is this so important? If concrete remains on the troweling plates, it will dry on them and create solid layers of deposits. This will cause, first, reduced machine efficiency. It will work slower and less effectively. Second, increased wear. Parts will wear out faster. And finally, if you neglect this over a long time, the machine will come to a complete standstill. You'll be forced to call professional service, and that will be very expensive. That's why always perform this step carefully. It prevents costly repairs in the future. Congratulations, you've now completed the troweling plates cleaning. Let's move to the next step. The third step concerns the drive belts. To perform this step properly, first lift the machine up using the control button. The suspended position of the machine will make it easier for us to access the belts and allow us to perform this step more effectively. Now, when the machine is lifted, we use the water hose to clean the belts both from the outside and inside. Here's how to do this correctly. First, I clean the belt from the outside, making sure I remove all deposits and dirt. Second, I use the manual drive button. I can move the machine forward or backward to help distribute water inside the belt and better clean the interior. Finally, remove any remaining dirt from the spaces near the black plastic wheels. To sum up, you should have now cleaned the following: outside of the drive belt, inside of the drive belt, spaces near the drive wheels. Here comes a critical warning. Never, I repeat, never use a pressure washer to clean the machine. High water pressure can damage seals, force water into the electrical box, destroy electronic components, cause costly repair that can be done only by our service. Always use a regular hose with a spray nozzle at low or medium pressure. How do you check if the inside of the belt is really clean? Look at the front end of the belt and the black plastic wheel next to it. If you see stones between the belt and the wheel, concrete residue, or other deposits, it means the belt isn't clean enough yet. In that case, repeat the entire process. Wash the belt again. Use manual drive again to distribute water. Do this as many times as needed until the belt is completely clean. Why do I emphasize thoroughness so much? Improperly washed belt would lead to, first, belt deformation. It will bend and lose its shape. Second, holes in the floor. When the machine works with a damaged belt, it distributes force unevenly, creating floor unevenness. This in turn means a wasted project and the need to repair the floor. Moreover, it requires very costly machine service. That's why always clean the belts thoroughly. It's an investment in your machine's future. Fourth step, wiping down the main beam. After the previous operations, the machine is wet, and the beam may have water, concrete, and other dirt on it. Our goal is to completely remove moisture and contaminants from the beam to prevent rust, erosion, and electronics damage. Use the paper towel. Take an absorbent paper towel and systematically wipe the entire beam, removing water and dirt. This is a safe, universal method and always available. If you have access to compressed air, you can use it to blow excess water off the beam. This is a very effective method, especially in hard-to-reach places. You must be very careful when operating with compressed air and water. Here's what you need to remember. The nozzle must be directed properly, so water bounces off the beam and leaves the machine, not directed toward electronics. Never direct compressed air directly at the electrical box, wires, engines, or any electronic components. If you see water starting to flow toward the timing belt or other sensitive parts, stop immediately. Remember, water is the enemy of electronics. Always prioritize safety over speed. Fifth step, lubricating the machine. This is a very important step that is often neglected but is essential for proper operation. I recommend performing this step every time you finish working with the machine. It will take you only a few minutes, but can add months or years to the machine's lifespan. We provide a special oil set with the machine. It helps with lubrication. The machine has 5 oil ports marked with blue indicators. This is very important. You're looking for blue markers. 2 of these ports are on the main beam. If you look at the machine from above, you'll see them positioned symmetrically. The remaining 3 ports are on the machine head rail. They're easy to locate if you know what to look for. Sixth step, the test. Make sure the machine actuator is lowered and the drive belts touch the ground. Then, first, make sure the machine doesn't have a forwards or backwards movement mode on. It should run in place. Second, press the start button so the machine starts working in place. Now, observe the machine as it works in place. Listen and watch carefully. Look for unusual sounds and movements. If everything is fine, you can proceed to the next step. If the test is successful, congratulations. It means, first, you cleaned the machine properly. Second, you lubricated the beam and head correctly. Third, the machine is ready for the next job. Fourth, you may have extended the machine's lifespan by months or years. Now let's move to the final 7th step, preparing the machine for transport. 7th and final step, preparing the machine for transport. This is important if you plan to transport the machine to another location or store it. First, you lock the machine in the center position using the head, the mode change button. This ensures the machine remains stable and secure during transport. We also recommend setting the machine's head to the top position before moving it. Now the machine is fully ready for transport. You can safely load it and transport it. To summarize all 7 steps, Step 1. Cleaning the plate under the machine at a safe angle. Step 2. Washing the trowel discs, inside and out. Step 3. Washing the drive belts, thoroughly and without a pressure washer. Step 4. Wiping down the main beam, using a towel or compressed air. Step 5. Lubrication into all 5 oil ports. Step 6. Test, making sure everything works normally. Step 7. Preparation for transport, locking and raising the head. If you systematically perform all 7 steps after each machine job, you'll ensure reliable operation, long lifespan, and save yourself from costly repairs. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, contact us. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us.